Welcome to This Explainer. You know that exact moment you walk into a room and your cat instantly arches their back into a huge stretch? We usually just write it off thinking, oh, they're just loosening up or waking up from a nap. Well, today we're going to completely decode this. We'll uncover the absolutely fascinating reason why your cat's everyday stretch is actually a profound, highly deliberate message directed entirely at you. If you've been casually ignoring it, you might literally be shutting down one of the most intimate ways they're trying to connect with us.
So, seriously, ask yourself, why do they stretch exactly when you walk in? Think about it. If your cat was just working out some stiff muscles, why wouldn't they loosen up 5 minutes before you entered the room? Why do they wait for the precise split second you appear in the doorway? It's because this specific movement, it's not about their body at all. It is entirely about yours.
Feline behavior researchers actually have a name for this. They call it the social stretch. Essentially, it's a deliberate physical action triggered by the presence of a specific human, and it's used as a form of communication rather than just muscle relaxation. So that timing? Not random at all. Your cat sees you, and something clicks in their brain that says, okay, right now. It's your cat actively reaching out to talk to you in their own silent language.
Section 1. Evolved just for you. Let's look at how this is actually a learned behavior.
To really grasp the emotional weight of this gesture, we have to look at the fact that this behavior doesn't even exist in the wild. Wild cats obviously don't have humans around, so they never evolved the social stretch. They had no one to communicate with in this way, so they just didn't need it. But your domestic cat? Because of the intense human bond, they are basically running updated behavioral software. Just like meowing at adults, which wild cats absolutely do not do, this stretch evolved specifically because humans became a core part of their world.
A study published in Animal Cognition actually proved this right on the money. The stretch is deeply meaningful, not just a blind instinct. It's a learned behavior used exclusively for interacting with humans, not with other cats, and definitely not with prey. I mean, stretching for a mouse doesn't exactly make for a great hunting strategy, right? So when they stretch in front of you, they're doing something their ancient wild ancestors had zero reason to do. That makes it a deliberate, deeply meaningful act of connection.
Moving on to Section 2, Invisible Scent Marking, and how they claim territory.
You see, the stretch isn't just a visual hello. It actually activates these secret scent glands hidden right between your cat's paw pads. From your cat's perspective, it's pretty much them saying, this one's mine, and I want everyone to know it. When your cat stretches and kneads or presses their paws near you, whether that's on the couch, your bed, or right at your feet, they're activating those hidden glands. They release pheromones that are completely undetectable to us. They are effectively signing their name on you, claiming you, establishing a comfort territory, and declaring you as their ultimate safe space.
It's actually a strangely emotional realization when you view it through this lens. This invisible signature, it is reserved strictly for the inner circle. Your cat doesn't just do this with the mail carrier or anyone who walks through the front door. No way. They only mark the people and places they've decided belong firmly and safely within their most trusted world.
Section 3. Hierarchy and Daily Rituals. Let's find out exactly who ranks highest.
As we know, cats are notoriously, almost ruthlessly selective. Top-tier human behaviors, things like eye contact, slow blinks, vocalizations, and of course, these social stretches, they reveal exactly who ranks the absolute highest in their internal world. Multi-cat household studies have shown that the household favorites are rewarded with these totally exclusive behaviors. So, if your cat casually walks past your partner without even a glance, but rolls into a full-body stretch the exact second you sit down, well, that's undeniable proof of hierarchy. Congratulations, you are their person.
This hierarchy also perfectly explains what's called the crepuscular greeting. Cats are crepuscular, which is just a fancy way of saying they're most active at dawn and dusk. So in the morning, your cat has likely been awake for hours while you were fast asleep. They could have stretched at literally any time, but they waited specifically for your eyes to open. Behaviorists see this as a highly vulnerable, exclusive greeting reserved just for you. They guarded you all night, and that morning stretch is them finally letting their guard down to say, hey, we made it through another night. Let's begin our day.
Which brings us to Section 4, the path blocking strategy, pure feline calculation. Okay, what about those times when your cat sprawls out exactly where you need to step in the hallway or right smack in the middle of a doorway? This move is confident, it's cocky, and it is entirely unignorable.
This is not just bad timing on their part. Cats are hyper-aware of spatial dynamics and your daily walking patterns. It's a confident, slightly cocky control move. They deliberately place themselves in a spot you simply cannot ignore, basically sending the message that they are way more important than wherever it was you were rushing off to.
It all comes down to what we call an attention loop. Step 1, the cat blocks your path. Step 2, you pause and look down. Maybe you even chuckle or say something to them. Step 3, the cat is acknowledged. Every single time you instinctively stop, you are validating their clever spatial strategy. You're confirming to them that yes, they are important enough to completely redirect your momentum at will. It's kind of brilliant.
Section 5. When your cat doesn't stretch. Let's talk about what this really means.
Now, if you've been watching this explainer thinking, uh-oh, my cat never does this, please don't panic. It doesn't mean your cat hates you or that your bond is somehow broken. It usually just means they're either feeling a bit tense in their environment or they've unfortunately learned over time that their signal just doesn't get a response from you. But the amazing news is that you can actively rebuild this connection. Just follow these 3 simple steps. 1, pause. 2, acknowledge. And 3, check the environment. Start paying really close attention when they reach out in any way. Acknowledge it with a slow blink, a gentle touch, or a soft word. And critically, look at the environment. If there are loud noises or crazy schedules, reducing that home chaos will help them feel safe enough to finally let their guard down and stretch.
You really need to teach them that their signals land with you. Remember, this behavior evolves solely for humans, which means it only sticks around if it actually works. By remaining calm and consistent and refusing to just walk right past them, you prove to your cat that their attempts to communicate are finally being heard, recognized, and totally valued by their absolute favorite human. So the very next time your cat arches their back the moment you walk into the room, remember the profound, ancient intention behind it. It's not just a stretch, it is a deeply personal greeting. Which leaves us with this final thought. If a simple stretch holds this much meaning, what other secret, invisible messages is your cat trying to send you right now, just waiting for you to finally notice?